Justin Johnson, wearing a red gel uniform, was escorted into criminal court Friday. He's charged in connection with the deadly attack of rapper Young Dolph in 2021. After being cuffed to the chair behind his attorney, things got underway.
And we filed a motion to change the venue in this matter.
Defense attorney Luke Evans is asking for an outside pool of jurors for several reasons. He told the court, one being the extensive coverage to include social media, where he says threats have been made.
What's going on, man? AHumbleSoul. We checking back in, man. Some news to report on the dude straight drop. One of the people charged with killing Memphis rapper Young Dolph back in November 2021. Young Dolph's murder trial, it was scheduled to start in March, but it's been pushed back to June, at least for the two people charged with killing Young Dolph. Justin Johnson, aka Straight Drop, his attorney has asked for the judge to consider moving the Young Dolph murder trial out of Memphis, or at least changing the jury, not allowing anybody from Shelby County, pretty much Memphis, the Memphis area, to be on the jury, man. When his trial takes place, because he feels like his client won't have a fair chance if the people who are on the jury, if the jurors are from Memphis, man, because of the light that's been placed on this whole Young Dolph murder trial, and just considering how loved Young Dolph was when he was around, and just the love that has continued to be shown for him since his passing. They've made a mural for Dolph. They've named a street after Dolph. A lot of people shout Dolph out in their interviews and their songs. You see his PRE campaign still keeping his name alive, etc. There's been a lot of people that's been upset about how he was gunned down. He was in Memphis, in his hometown, to pass out turkeys to underprivileged families for Thanksgiving. And according to reports, he was also in town to visit a family member who was sick when he went to that cookie shop. You know what I'm saying? And he was ambushed in broad daylight and gunned down. And Straight Drop and another dude by the name of Cornelius Smith, they were charged with murdering Dolph. They was hit with a first-degree murder charge, as well as some other charges, man, like attempted first-degree murder, some other stuff too. But yeah, Straight Drop's attorney is concerned, man, that he won't get a fair shake, man, if his jurors are from Memphis. He feels like they're gonna stand on that good PRE business, man. And as an attorney, you definitely want the best outcome for your client. The judge didn't actually decide to switch up the venue or consider bringing people in from outside Shelby County to be on the jury for the trial, but that request was recently made for the judge to consider.
Shelby County is the most diverse county in all of Tennessee. We've tried other high-profile cases here.
Despite defense attorney Evans' argument, the assistant DA firing back, saying the killing happened in Shelby County, so those right here should be a part of that jury.
But yeah, him and his co-defendant Cornelius Smith, they're both scheduled to go to trial for the murder of Young Dolph in June of 2024 now. Besides Straight Drop and his co-defendant Cornelius Smith, there's been a couple of other people charged in the Young Dolph murder case, man. One of those people is actually Straight Drop's brother, Jamarcus Johnson, who ended up cooperating, man, and pleading guilty to 3 counts of being an accessory in the murder. He admitted in court that, he communicated with Straight Drop and Cornelius Smith, or helped them communicate with each other while they were on the run. Also helped one of them communicate with their probation officer. But yeah, man, in court, while he was talking to prosecutors, he actually pointed out a picture of Straight Drop wearing the same clothes that a person is seen wearing in the surveillance footage during, Dolph's murder. He pointed that out. He also admitted to prosecutors that he took a car from Straight Drop after everything took place, man. But he's facing between 6 and 12 years. It seems like, his cooperation would help him out, though. I just can't see him getting that full time if he's really opened up, man, and let him know, the role he played and everything, and also pointed his brother out, saying that he was wearing the same stuff that the person wore the day of the shooting,
Jamarcus Johnson pleaded guilty to 3 counts of accessory after the fact for his involvement in the death of young Dolph. Prosecutors say Cornelius Smith and Justin Johnson were the gunmen. Prosecuting attorney Paul Hagerman says Jamarcus was pulled in after the shooting by Justin, his half-brother. Hagerman says Justin gave Jamarcus a car and cell phone, the same cell phone that Justin allegedly had with him before and during the murder. Prosecutors say Jamarcus handed over the cell phone and identified a picture of his brother wearing the same clothes as one of the shooters. He also agreed to testify against his brother if called.
You know, another person who's been charged in the case is a guy by the name of Hernandez Govin. He's actually charged with ordering the hit. So he pretty much allegedly masterminded the whole thing. He's actually out on bond right now. He was let out on a $90,000 bond, man. So he's been free while he's been preparing for his trial. His trial date hasn't been set yet, but he's pleaded not guilty. Straight drop, and his co-defendant Cornelius Smith, they've pleaded not guilty. You know, they face life in prison without the possibility of parole if they're convicted, you know. So that's what it's looking like right now, man. But yeah, man, RIP to young Dolph. You know, it's definitely an unfortunate situation, man. You know, before Dolph passed, he was shining, man. He was doing his thing on the independent level, living like a major artist for sure, you know, from the shows to the lifestyle, you know, and everything that came with that, you know, the cars, the jewelry, the houses, the exposure, you know, putting his team on, you know, and he survived multiple attempts on his life before, you know, he was gunned down in his hometown. You know, one of them was in February of 2017 during CIAA weekend when his SUV was shot at more than 100 times. Though his whip was bulletproof, so you know, he was able to make it out of that.
In North Carolina, after a concert, young Dolph had his SUV shot up. Police say nearly 100 bullets were fired into his SUV. Allegedly, there was a feud with another rapper. Detectives.
Another time was in LA. You know, when he got into a fight with some people linked to CMG, and he ended up being shot multiple times and was able to make it out of that.
Detectives say 3 men approached him right in front of Lowell's Hollywood Hotel today, where all 4 were guests. There was a fight, young Dolph fell to the ground, and that's when one of the 3 suspects opened fire.
But unfortunately, you know, when he went back to his hometown, he was actually in South Memphis, not too far from where he grew up, man, when he was ambushed, man, in broad daylight and gunned down, you know. But yeah, RIP to young Dolph, man, and we'll see how everything pans out with this trial. But shout out to everybody rocking with AHumbleSoul, man. If you're not already subscribed, hit the button ASAP. It's greatly appreciated. Until next time, I'ma holler at y'all. 100.